Everyone, so I'm going to be giving you a little rundown of how box.gg works, just so you know the ins and outs of all of the different features that you can do. So on this side we have the daily rewards, which you can access once a day, but you have to be you have to have the Discord set up through Boxed. You have Marketplace, which is where you can go to trade for slabs. They have Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! So you apply, set up the settings. You can see a lot of different cards. You can put in different values for your searches. So you can kind of see what's going on. Type in different names so you can see or specify specific cards that you're looking for. You can only trade for slabs with inventory though, not with straight gems. The 227 gems I have here at the top will not be able to be traded for these slabs. You have to spin boxes, gain inventory, and then trade your inventory for the slabs. The slabs are shipped out within 7 days, and there's no shipping cost for them, unlike the raw cards. So then you can go to boxes and look through all of the different boxes. I will show you a feature that you can do on these boxes, but for now, let's just spin an obsidian box, and we'll see. As you can see, this is a 2-spice box, so it has some pretty good pull rates on it. As you can see, it shows you the percentage of your chance of getting these cards, but it goes all the way down. This has a lot of different cards, so even if you were to hit like a green card, you're not losing as many gems. And then it goes all the way down to like 4 gems. That's a rough one to get. So let's give it a quick spin, and you guys can see. Let's see if I can hit anything decent. This box hasn't been too nice to me recently. And an 8 gem card. So I can either dismiss and it goes into my inventory, or I can sell. So I'll just sell that one. And there's a free, one of the methods of earning free gems is through gem missions. Now you have to do your research on these games before you decide to play them, because some of them are very difficult, very time consuming, some of them not so much, but it's best to do your research on these before you jump into them. Or you can ask people in the chat if they've done them, if they're worth it. Now there's the box battles, where you can create a battle. You add a box right here, any box you want, up to 20 boxes. You add a loser prize. So if somebody were to lose, they would get a specific card you selected. You can choose how many people play, either 2, 3, or 4. You can choose whether it's public so other people can join in or watch, or you make it private. And then once you create the battle, you can choose to add bots into it to do the box battle with, or you can wait for others to join you. There's inventory. As you can see, I don't have too much, just a little over 2,000. And then for some of the features for earning gems, over in the chat box here, at 9:58, so in 1 minute, a little area will open up that says count me in, and that will be for the gem drop, which happens every hour. So as you can see, count me in, you click it, it says joined. The only way to do this is to be verified, completely verified. So what that means is if I go into settings, now you scroll all the way down, see it says phone verification. You need to do that to be able to use the site. Identity verification is where you would have to send in a picture of your driver's license or passport and a picture of yourself. to have your identity verified. The Discord verification is for the daily rewards where you can spin that wheel. So to get the drop, you have to be ID verified. Otherwise, you won't be able to use that feature for earning gems. Now, another way of earning gems is every 4 minutes, there is trivia that will pop up. Now, it will pop up in a couple seconds here. And then the next one will start at 10:03. So when it pops up, if you answer correctly, you will get 5 gems. And so on and so forth every 4 minutes if you can answer it correctly, which some of them can be quite odd questions. Or Hirachi, what item of clothing is that? I have no idea. Is it a hat? No, it is not. So there are quite a few different little features. And then inside this menu section, there is an affiliate. So an affiliate is a code that you can create, your referral code. You can type in what you want your code to be. There isn't one created for you when you first create your account. So if you want to create a referral code, you have to type it into this section right here. Mine is clean one, as you can see down at the bottom right here. And then what happens is, as people use your code, they will get 5% more when they purchase. So they'll get 5% more gems when they make a purchase. And if they use your code when they're making a purchase, you will get a 1% commission. So as you can see right here, I have 279 gems. So somebody has spent $279 using my code. There's multiple people, obviously. As you can see, there's total referees, so that 53 different people have used my code. The amount of times there have been purchases using my code, and then the amount of gems that have been bought using my code. And then this is the amount of gems that I have received from people using my code. So it can be quite lucrative. Make friends in the chat, use your friends' codes, whatever you want to do. So there is that. There's another feature that I want to show you, and it is called, it's in the advanced settings. So up here where the client seed is, this is something completely different. I can make another video about this specifically, which gets into a lot more detail. But for now, I will bring you to this area. So it says reveal mode. It's disabled right now. I will turn it on. The reveal mode is you can open a box before you can afford it. So basically buying a box on credit. But the thing is that you cannot open anything else until that box has been paid off. And you only have to pay the cost of the box, not the cost of the card that you get from the box. So I'll turn it on, close it down. I'll go over here into boxes, and I will open up an obsidian box. Now, as you can see, it no longer says like open box or how many numbers of boxes. You can only open it once. So you click reveal box. It'll do the normal spin like you've already seen me do. But with this one, I will be locked until I can afford to pay the box. So see right here, my reveal Among Us. Total cost is $147. I still have to buy the item. So until I pay for that item, I cannot reveal anything. I cannot do any box battles, nothing like that. Now, another feature that is hidden, that is kind of like Marketplace, but it is for raw cards instead. So, but you can't, there's no menu option for it. So you can't just search in here and find it. It's called the exchange. So you have to go up to the top. You have to type in box.gg/exchange. As you can see right here, I have it already pre-selected right here. What it will do is it'll bring you to an area where these are my cards. These are the cards that are in my inventory. So if I select both those cards, you can see up at the top right here, it shows you how much is in my offer. So $2,339. I'll go over to box. These are cards that boxed has that I can trade for. So I have 200 or 2,339. I'll go into the filter. I'll go 2,339. And I'll shorten that search so that I don't get a wide range, because they have a lot of cards on here. And then you can see that there's all these cards. Now, Magic the Gathering and Pokemon are mixed together. There's no way to separate these, but you can look through and see a wide range of different cards. Now, what I usually like to do to take a little look around is I'll delete that one, and I'll put in 10,000 here. Now, there's only one page to look through. There's probably around 25 pages in total of all the cards that you can exchange for, but to make it easier to search for the higher value cards, I put in 10,000 as a minimum for the filter, and then I scroll through and you can start seeing the much bigger hits. Now, every once in a while, they will refresh the exchange and add cards in, which is usually because they've added new boxes to spin on the site, or they have done a big mail where they've mailed out many cards. So now the items that they have for exchange goes up that are available to everybody. So as you can see, Greninja, there's Glaceon, Bianca, Sylveon, like they have a lot of different cards, and it's amazing. Now, another section to go into is you can go into your box history, and you can look at your boxes and see what they are. So as you can see, the 2 Obsidian Flames, well, yeah, the 2 Obsidian Flames right here. Oops. So you can see what you have spun recently. Another section is the withdrawal. So you can go in here and you can see what cards you have withdrawn. Obviously, see this one, this has 13 items, so this one will be raw cards. And you can also see the shipping cost right here is 550. So this is for raw cards only. And now if you look at this one item, shipping cost is 0. So for orders that are going to be delivered in the United States, it's a flat fee of this much. If it were to be in Canada or the UK, you'd be paying 1,000 gems. Now, this is a slab, so it's 0 cost. So that's just a little breakdown of the easier general stuff that you can do. And obviously you can see in the chat the bigger hits pop up in the chat to show everybody what's kind of been hit recently. And then you have the list of all the different boxes. I usually find it's easier, instead of the homepage, to go to the box and search specific ones. Now see, you can see the spice levels. There's low, medium, high. High spice levels, they're usually cheaper boxes, but they're really hard to hit these cards in here. So if you were to look at the Moonbeam box, I'll close that down. Every time I open a box, if I've revealed the card, it will pop that up to remind me to buy the box before I can spin again. But as you can see, there's Moonbreon right there, but the chances of hitting it, 0.01%. All of these cards. And then as soon as you get down to here, the lowest high card that you can hit is a 1% chance, and it's a purple card. The rest, 9, and this one's 55% chance of hitting that card, or a 42.7% chance of hitting the Eevee. So this box is a 3 spice box. The chances of hitting something are very slim, but if you do hit something, it is very big. And then if you were to go to low spice boxes, we'll look at this one. So psychic box. If you were to go into the psychic box, I'll close that down again. Now the chances are Espeon, 0.01%, but if you start scrolling down, you'll start seeing that there's a bunch of other cards that have like 13% chance of hitting, 6.5% chance of hitting. Now the lowest box, 25% chance of hitting, 12.5% chance of hitting. So this is a 1 spice box. It is much easier to hit something where you're actually getting your gems back. So spending 121 gems and you have better chances of hitting these bigger cards. Not as big as a Moonbryon, obviously, but you can still make some pretty good profit off of that. So that's my little rundown of box.gg. If anybody has more interest in getting into some more detailed things about box.gg, a little bit more nerdy stuff, things that are going around in the background about algorithms and your client seed, that sort of thing, let me know down in the comments, and I can see about making another video that's a lot more in depth. So yeah, I hope this helps anybody who watches this who is interested in box.gg. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and best of luck on your spinning. Bye!